back, Follow the Money. That was exclusive video we showed you last night of Rick Perry blasting away with a shotgun. Here to tell us more about why the governor picked up his shooting iron is Iowa Congressman Steve King, who was joining the governor over the weekend shooting pheasants, I believe, sir. But tell us what the we wanted to get to it last night. We ran out of time. But tell us again what the event was that you guys were shooting.
Well, this was the annual Bud Day pheasant hunt. And for your listeners, Colonel Bud Day is the most decorated living American hero. He's a World War II, Korea, Vietnam vet, recipient of the Medal of Honor and 70-some other medals. He's from Sioux City, Iowa, lives in Pensacola, Florida. But once a year, he's come up to the Sioux City area where he was raised, and we've gone out the last 4 or 5 years and shot birds together. So we've turned it into the annual Bud Day hunt, and Bud wasn't able to be there this year. But Governor Perry was, and the following day, Rick Perry was able to be there.
Right, and Rick Santorum as well. I think that we brought some video of Rick Santorum.
I misspoke.
Right. It's Rick Santorum. Take a look at this. This is the senator shooting. He missed a few, sir. What's going on there with Santorum?
That might have been selective video, because actually he did a pretty good job. He started out a little rusty in the beginning, but he got into his groove and hit it pretty well to the end. And I think what I'd like to do now is bring the two Ricks that are running for president side by side for a sporting clays shoot and see how they do against each other, because I don't know where I'd put my money right now.
All right, yeah, we just saw Rick Santorum knock one down right there. But you know, I've been a Rick Perry fan for a long time, so we had to show Governor Perry knocking a few down. We had Santorum miss a couple first. But what a great event, though. I mean, really highlighting American hero and also getting out there and really showing America, true American Midwestern values at the same time, right?
Well, it is where we live and how we live, and I'm happy to showcase some of the best of American life that we have, and to honor Colonel Bud Day in the process. And we also have a lodge at the Hole in the Wall that we use once a year, and we invite in the 185th Air Guard and the Army Guard and their families as an appreciation meal that Saturday evening. And I remember a couple of years ago, Bud Day was standing there for photo ops with a soldier airman father usually, and the mother and the kids, and the reporter asked me, "What do you hope to accomplish? What are you trying to do here?" And I just said, "Look over there. This is an intergenerational transfer of patriotism taking place, one family at a time, one group at a time." And that's where I get the movement in my head and heart from it, is that this is a way that we tie together with the Second Amendment, we connect with our heritage, we honor our heroes, and at the same time we're saying thank you to the people that are serving today, and we're welcoming in the presidential candidates. It's another way to evaluate them, by the way. How they handle a shotgun is another component of what kind of president they will be. Of course, I think that.
All right, so you know, there's no doubt. And again, last night I said, "Hey, would you host me if I came out there one year for the event?" You said, "Sure." I'd love to bring my 13-year-old as well. I'd love to have him shoot.
Fantastic.
Here's a question.
That is a serious and open invitation, and we will follow up on that, Eric. I'm looking forward to that.
And I look forward to Eric Chase, my son, picking up a shotgun and seeing what he can do. Of course, guys, producers, can we get that side? Oh, there it is. The side-by-side videos, Congressman. We're showing you and Governor Perry shooting next to each other. My question is, would you be so confident standing there if it was Mr. Obama, President Obama, standing next to you holding that shotgun?
I'd much rather it be Dick Cheney. And I would be a little nervous with President Obama there. I could tell you a little narrative, Eric. We just have some fun with all this, and I would very much like to go hunting with Dick Cheney someday. But I was in Moscow a couple of years ago with Gorbachev at his event center that he has at the Gorbachev Center. We walked in, 8 or 9 members of Congress. The first thing he asked was, "Are there any Republicans here?" Everybody there looked at me. I did raise my hand. And when I began to question him about his interpretation of the wall coming down, he said to me in rebuttal, "You spend too much time hunting with Dick Cheney." Well, I spend not enough time hunting with Dick Cheney, but that's one of the ways that this thing echoes around the world. It matters to Putin who hunts with him. It matters to me how people hunt when we go out together.
Fantastic. Sir, thank you so much for your time and explaining exactly what that event was. Thank you very much, Congressman Steve King.
Thank you, Eric.
All right, guys, coming up, D.C. making